Yes, hello everyone. This is Rakesh Kapilas again, and I welcome you back. So now we are on the way of doing the next topic, that is forfeiture and reissue of the shares. And in our previous of the video, we have gone through what is oversubscription and how to deal with the oversubscription, either by rejecting the application in excess, either by making the pro rata allotment. So this topic forfeiture is being derived from the calls in area. What happen normally? Suppose if any of the shareholder is unable to pay the due call by him. Suppose company is calling allotment and the person is not paying the allotment call. Then what is the procedure? In that case, company used to give him a 14 days notice. A notice is being given to that person that please pay your amount because your amount of that call is due and you have not paid that. If you will pay that within the next 14 days, we will get that with interest at the rate of 10% per annum. But if within that allowed period, or if within that period, notice period, if that person fail to respond, or he you can say does not reply, then company serve him a 7-day notice in which a reminder plus a ultimatum is being given that if you will not respond that within that period, that company having a full right to cancel or forfeit the shares. So the procedure of cancellation of the share is called forfeiture. When company used to make the forfeiture of the share, then from that date onward, that shareholder like discontinue to enjoy all the rights which he may having previously as a shareholder. Like he cannot interfere in the any of the management or any administrative work. He will lose his right to get the dividend. He will lose the right to redemption repayment of his amount. Even all the rights what a normal shareholder enjoy, he will cease to be enjoying that. So that is called forfeiture of the share. Simply saying forfeiture of the share means the cancellation of the shares, right? So when a company make the forfeiture, then company can have some sort of gain. Why? Because some amount is being had been paid by that person and some he have to pay. Suppose like if company is claiming the amount of a share in 3 installment, like 3 on application, 5 on allotment, and 2 on first and final call. Suppose if any of the shareholder fail to pay the 2 rupees allotment call, 2 rupees first and final call, then company will cancel the shares. In that case, he has not paid rupees 2, but he has paid 8 rupees. So the amount which the shareholder has paid to the company, that will be clear cut gain for the company. So normally the amount which the shareholder has paid, company do not return that to the shareholder. So that is clear cut gain for the company. So how you will make the journal entry in case of forfeiture? So these are the different, these may be different types of cases. Suppose I am taking the very first example. Suppose if the shares were issued earlier at par, now these are being forfeited. अगर कंपनी उन शेयर्स को फॉरफिट करने जा रही है विच वर अर्लियर इशूड एट पार, तो क्या एंट्री होगी इसकी? एंट्री विल बी शेयर कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट टू नेम ऑफ दोज अनपेड कॉल्स, नेम ऑफ अनपेड कॉल्स. यहां मैं एक चीज आपको और भी इंपॉर्टेंट बताना चाहूंगा. It may be possible that some of the students they used to like debit the calls in arrear जब calls in arrear होती थी. Like suppose अगर किसी बंदे ने allotment की call नहीं दी हुई है at the time of allotment, so if anybody has debited that calls in arrear that time, now that student will not put here the name of that call. अगर सपोज करो अर्लियर किसी ने अलॉटमेंट की कॉल नहीं दी थी और अलॉटमेंट के टाइम अगर आपने वहां पर कॉल्स इन एरियर को डेबिट किया था, देन यहां पर अब आप उसको क्रेडिट करोगे. नाउ यू विल नॉट पुट द नेम ऑफ दैट कॉल, यू विल नॉट पुट टू शेयर अलॉटमेंट, नाउ यू विल डू पुट to calls in arrear, because if you have opened the calls in arrear account that time, now you have to reverse that and you have to close that by transferring it to the credit. पहले डेबिट किया था, अब क्रेडिट. बट जो लोग कॉल्स इन एरियर को डेबिट नहीं करते हैं दैट टाइम, बिकॉज टीएस गरेवाल इज क्लियर कट सजेस्टिंग दैट यू विल नॉट debit, you can prefer without opening the calls in arrear account because it may create some problem at the time of forfeiture. But if you have not, then you can write the name of this call, 2 share allotment, 2 share first call, जो भी कॉल उसने नहीं दी होगी, and 2 share forfeiture, and this 2 share forfeiture will show the amount which the company has received, the shareholder has paid, और ये कंपनी को गेन होगा, right? This will show the benefit to the company. तो ये तो है बेटा in case of when the share are being issued at par. Now I will talk about if the share is being issued at premium. When the share are being issued at the premium, then you have to see whether that premium has been paid or not. How you will come to know कि premium pay हो गया है नहीं है? तो if the defaulter has paid the allotment, it means he has paid the premium. तो अगर premium pay हो गया हुआ है, then this forfeiture will be just like at par. You will simply forget, you will simply ignore that this question is at premium. You will simply do that, attempt that question with at par, because क्योंकि प्रीमियम उसने पे कर दिया. रूल होता है once premium has been paid, it will not be returned back. ये वापस नहीं होगा. Okay, but if premium has not been paid, means if that call has not been paid, जिसके साथ premium है, then you have to reverse the premium. Then you have to reverse the premium. At the time of issue हम premium को करते थे credit. Now you have to debit the premium. Here you have to put security premium reserve account debit. जितने शेयर होंगे जितने की कॉल होगी, right? But only if the premium has not been paid. But if the premium has been paid, ignore that premium has been paid and do all the question of this forfeiture just like this was issued at par. Okay, so this is the forfeiture of the shares in 2 different situations, maybe 3 different situations. When the share was initially issued at par, when the share was issued at premium but premium has been paid simply at par. Third, when the share is being issued at premium and premium has not been paid. In that case you have to reverse the premium. Okay, now whenever you will put this share capital amount, be careful. Here you will be little bit confused. How much amount you have to debit? Like suppose company is going to forfeit 100 shares, right? Now it 100 can be multiplied with what? ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आ जाता है. सपोज अगर एक सिचुएशन आपके पास ऐसी आती है, सपोज 3 रुपीज एप्लीकेशन, 3 रुपीज फर्स्ट कॉल, 2 रुपीज allotment, 2 rupees first call and 2 rupees final call. If any of the shareholder has not been paid 3 rupees and on his subsequent failure to pay the first call, उसके शेयर यहीं पे forfeiture कर लिए, means the final call of rupee is not being called from that defaulter, क्योंकि उसके शेयर पहले ही forfeit कर लिए. तो in that case this will be 8 paid up. तो ये शेयर तो अभी तक 8 called up है, तो here you will multiply that with 8. Suppose अगर किसी ने ये डिफॉल्ट किया allotment का and immediate after this allotment his shares were forfeited, in that case it is 6 paid. So here you will multiply that with 6. But if after making all the default his shares were forfeited after final call, then you have to multiply that with 10 rupees. Okay, and this is just to show how you will multiply, how you will come to know what is the amount of share capital. अगर तो किसी ने सारी डिफॉल्ट करने के बाद शेयर फॉरफीचर किए, then you have to multiply that with full value. Even sometime you may find the questions where the company has not called the full amount, like 3 rupees, 3 rupees and 2 rupees. Suppose 2 rupees final call is not yet called by the company, अभी कंपनी ने मंगवाई नहीं है. In that case, if anybody has not paid this, in that case it will be multiplied by 8. But if anybody is not paid allotment and immediately after allotment उसके शेयर कैंसिल कर लिए, in that case ये 6 से मल्टीप्लाई होगा. So I am giving you one thing in clear cut words कि whenever you are going to find out the amount of share capital at the time of forfeiture, be careful. number of share into what? Be careful. It may be full value, it may be up to called up value, it may be up to the paid up value जितनी उसकी आई है. अगर यहीं तक है तो 6, यहाँ तक 8 है तो यहाँ तक 10 है. This is forfeiture of the shares. So at the time of forfeiture, company will definitely enjoy the gain, and that gain will be in the share forfeiture. Now the company will reissue these shares, and when company will reissue these shares, the entry will be bank account debit to share capital. Normally what happen, the forfeited shares are being sold or reissued at lower than the original value, means company have to suffer some sort of loss, and that loss will be debited to share forfeiture account. मीन्स जब कंपनी शेयर को फॉरफिट करेगी तो जो गेन होगा दैट विल बी शोन अंडर द हेड शेयर फॉरफिचर, एंड व्हेन द कंपनी विल रीइश्यू दी शेयर्स और कंपनी को जो लॉस होगा दैट विल बी शोन अंडर द हेड शेयर फॉरफिचर. बट इफ दीज शेयर्स आर बीइंग इशूड एट गेन, सपोज 10 रुपीज का शेयर कंपनी द्वारा से 12 का रीइश्यू कर रही है, देन इट विल बी शोन टू सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम रिजर्व. इफ दिस शेयर इज बीइंग रीइश्यूड more than its original value, then it will credited to security premium reserve. Last entry in that case, now you have gained this, आपको यहां पर gain हो गया, यहां पर loss हो गया. Now from this gain you have to deduct this loss. इस gain के means now you have to adjust the loss at the time of reissue from the gain at the time of forfeiture. और जो नेट गेन होगा, सपोज कंपनी को यहां पर 5000 का गेन हो गया, एंड हियर कंपनी सफरिंग 2000 रुपीज लॉस, सो द नेट गेन इज इक्वल टू 3000. नाउ दिस नेट अमाउंट ऑफ गेन विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड टू कैपिटल रिजर्व, एंड फॉर दैट एंट्री विल बी शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैपिटल रिजर्व. शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट डेबिट टू capital reserve. This entry stands for the transferring of net gain on the forfeiture and reissue of the shares to capital reserve. So this is all about the reissue forfeiture of the shares in different cases, at loss or at extra gain. And if company is gaining, make it sure जब कंपनी इसको ज्यादा अमाउंट पे रीइश्यू करेगी तो यहां डेबिट नहीं कर, क्रेडिट नहीं कर देना अपने शेयर फॉरफीचर. हियर यू हैव टू शो सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम reserve. Okay, so this is all about the forfeiture and reissue of the shares. Thank you very much.